Okay, a quick review of what I have found so far with regard to the blank playing cards I got from Amazon. They're supposed to be 180. I don't know why they wouldn't have just packaged 52 cards as would be in a deck into 4 packages. I have opened up one package, but they say 180. I didn't count them. 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And of course they come very slick, a slick surface. Let's see, there we go, and there we go. So I was wondering what I could do with them. So the first thing I did was got out a stamp and stamped an image, and it sat on the top for quite some time, but this is the next day, and I could see the ink was shiny. It was an alcohol ink pen that I used to put on a stamp. And now today, I'm sure if I wiped hard enough or had water on my fingers, it might smear. So that was the first thing I did. Second thing, I thought, well, can I glue it? Well, I used a glue stick for some paper that I had printed out on a book page, music paper, and an image on top of a book page, and the back is still shiny. I used the Scotch Create glue stick and applied it to the back of the page and stuck it onto the card and then trimmed the edges around. Next thing I thought, can I print on it with my printer? And lo and behold, I could. I have a carrier sheet that I use for various smaller items than an 8.5 by 11. The carrier sheet really is a craft stock 8.5 by 11, and I've used the temporary adhesive little tape runner to apply adhesive to parts of it. And this part I stuck in the corner and ran have the tree image, not the color, the tree image, and stuck it on that carrier sheet, ran it through the printer, and again I could see the ink was very shiny when I took it out, and it would really have smudged. I have an Epson EcoTank, I think 3760, something like that. And overnight, though, it penetrated the surface and dried. The next thing I did was try to add some Inktense watercolor. And it's very hard because it kind of beads up and pools up. But I did a sample, and after it dries, it's there. So that part's really good. So this morning, last night before I went to bed, I used my finger and swiped one of these cards with a very thin layer of gesso. So you can see there's no sheen on the card except, let me see the edges? That edge right there, I obviously did not get that swiped with, and I might have, likewise, yeah, there's a little piece at the bottom that didn't get it. And perhaps a piece on the two edges since I was in a, yeah, there's a little shine there where I did not get gesso. So the thin sheet of gesso, after it dried, took a pen very nicely. I could write there. I don't know what that little shine is behind that A. Either I have penetrated the gesso and the shine is coming through by making a circle. I don't know. Anyway, again, my Inktense blocks with a water pen produced quite a lovely bunch of color. But the back is still shiny, slick. So far, I think there's quite a bit of potential using these cards for journaling cards. And they could put tags on them. You could make a tag out of it just by, cutting a hole in the top and putting some string or something like that. But I have 180 of them, so I can have some fun. But I did find out it will print, it will stamp, and if you treat the surface, you can get some paint on there. This is a water-based Inktense Once it's dry, it's there and it won't come off. Let's see. No color on my finger. So that's what I got today.